Hey everybody, welcome back to more Chrono Trigger. We're about slightly halfway through the Black Omen. We got a little bit more, but if you want, you can leave by talking to this right one here. You got a shop over here, and you got a save point over here. And if you head a little bit further back down, you can steal a ton of Mega Elixirs by going in and out of the room and just fighting the big snakes over and over and over again. Just be careful though, because they can one-shot you. But if you head forward, we'll continue forward. And we're gonna head over to left over here, and we'll see a little bit of a wind pattern going on, which this here actually summons a new enemy. A strength capsule. I mean, a Blubber Hulk, sorry. You can steal a strength capsule from it, which is exactly what I'm going to do. We do that, and we get a strength capsule. And we're just gonna wait a little bit, and then we're going to just use a strong magical attack that just gets rid of it. Blaze kick, we know how this goes by now. We just get rid of it really quickly and we're good. There we go, and we get an elixir from it as well. But we continue heading forward and we have these Gato ripoffs. I feel like they stole Gato from the present time and then just brought him here and painted him blue. And then went back slightly forward, or slightly back further in the past, maybe just teeny a little bit, and then stole another Gato and then just painted him blue as well. And then just did that on repeat. I have no idea. I mean, it's just a nice way to explain the palette swap slightly. Either way, I don't really want to bother stealing from them because they only give ambrosias. Not a big deal there. I'd rather just get the turbo ether. And they do have the possibility of confusing you and doing all these status elements, but at this point you should have the vigilance hat and at least one Nova armor, so you don't have to worry too much. Head a little bit forward and you get this dude. Kind of a little bit annoying. If you want to fight him, you just kind of whack into him there and then just wait until he reveals himself. Not like that, you gotta wait until he actually, like that. And that, and then we're just gonna do that and a little bit of this. And then I'm just gonna wait just a teeny little bit longer until this one reveals itself. Not that way. I want it to reveal itself the other way. Not that way either. Come on, get a good look, and then we'll shoot you and then punch you. We're 3 different people. There we go. Another group down. Just gonna keep heading forward. This place is, again, really, really big. But now we have Mega Elixirs just heading through the door, kind of clipping their sprite in the front there, a little bit of a layering issue. If you want, you can fight them, or you could just kind of run through like that and grab a Zodiac Cape, which is more magic defense if you want. And then you could just kind of follow them along, get through the store. Or you can fight them and then steal some Mega Elixirs, which I'm going to do. So I'm just going to steal one. Wait a little bit, because they can be a nuisance. They are more than likely going to eat each other really quickly. Yeah, that one's going to be I'm going to get rid of you. So that's one less Mega Elixir. And then another one's going to do the same on somebody else. Get rid of them, and then I only have 2 Mega Elixir chances to get, but I don't want to risk it because they're eventually going to start doing that to me and then get rid of me, and then I don't want to deal with that, so I'm going to wait and then do an Inferno. I know I keep using Inferno, but again, just use your big, strong physical or magical techs, depending on what you're fighting, of course, and just get rid of everything on screen. You're basically going to be using all your big stuff here. We have these things. They only fight us if we walk in front of them when their eyes open. If they close, we can just walk by them. Not a big deal there. If you don't need the experience, you don't really need to bother. Or if you want the TP, go ahead. In this case, this one's kind of unavoidable. You just go through here. And now we have at least 2 more chances to get 2 more Nova armor. So 2 more chances of status immunity. So that's getting kind of ridiculous at this point. It's basically the game just telling you, hey, make sure you at least get 1 of these things, or 2, or even more than that. Just so you have a whole party lineup of status immunity. I think you should take the chance at least once. Kind of nice that I have Inferno though here, because they do absorb light and shadow damage, and that can be kind of annoying. The only issue with that battle is now I gotta heal. it's annoying. And we got a Mega Elixir, so I'm just going to use, not equipment, I'm going to go to this, cure, bam, and bam. There we go. We're going to continue heading forward. We got another group over here that is just the same thing as before. These, on the other hand, they take forever to close and open their eyes and stuff. It's a big hassle. If you want to do the stealth method, you can, but unfortunately, that one's not going to cooperate. So we're just going to use the auto button and then just wait this out. I got 3 escapes on that one. I was kind of expecting a little bit less or more than that, because just their accuracy on hitting those things is abysmal. We have a big new room with a chest right over here that gives us a power crest. Power Crest is actually kind of useful for characters like Ayla if you want to have her strength and stamina go up. But she's like really high already, so it's not that big of a deal. If you want to increase somebody's strength, like say Magus or Frog, that could be like a useful substitute, but not really. It's not great. But this right here, they summon an enemy for us to fight. Another strength capsule. So what we're going to do is we're going to steal a Bullet Hulk from the strength capsule over here. And there we go. And we're just going to wait a little bit and just get rid of the screen. Just going to wait a teeny little bit. Just a teeny little bit. Stop stealing my MP. There we go, Inferno. And then I'll just shoot you, I guess, while we wait. If it's not dead already. Chances are it's going to be. Yep. There we go. Got another strength capsule, and we have this annoying little turret here, but we have like an extra little speed capsule chest there. This thing will only attack you if it like sees you if you walk in its path. It's weird that they have like stealth elements here, but I'm just gonna like do that because it will drop a Cybot, and all we really need to do at this point is just kind of hit it. It's not really that big of a deal. Let's just get rid of everything on the screen. Bye-bye. Here we go, I got Turbo Ether, and I, do I need to heal anybody? I need to use some ethers. Let's see, mid ether, bam, 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 and bam. There we go, that's fine, I can work with that. The next room's a little bit of a winding path leading us back to the beginning of this area that we were in. And right over here, next to where we fought the strength capsule over there, we get a speed capsule. At this point, we could probably max out somebody in speed, but not everybody. But it is nice that we are getting them. Let's just take this little pillar of light and go to the next area. This leads into a big room, which if we go over here, we can't head any more forward. It's a little annoying, but if we head over here, we get some new enemies to deal with. These are kind of annoying. So the ones on the outside, if we were to attack those, they will counter pretty much an instant death kind of thing. So if we hit them, it's like, oh, we just died. So that's kind of annoying. We don't want to do that. The ones in the center there, if we attack them, they use MP Buster on us, and we just lose all our MP, and that's kind of annoying as well. The thing is, they don't really do anything. They just kind of sit here and wait for us to actually attack them. They're pretty much a counter machine. So we can steal magic capsules from the ones on the outside, but the blobs on the inside, we can steal magic rings from them. So if you need magic for stats reasons, I guess you could do that. Otherwise, you just get items that you can sell and things like that either way. And then past that, once you're done charming everything, you just nuke the screen. Just use any magic, you're pretty much fine. You just nuke the screen, you're done. I do believe the blobs, though, I think they're immune to shadow, so just don't use a big shadow tech and you should be fine. Still pretty easy. Honestly, not that big of a deal. They drop barrier spheres and shield spheres, so you know that they're never coming back. So we can head over here, see nothing. If we head down this way, we get a chest, an elixir in it. Head up this way, we can actually get around and we see enemies that these ones over here are just sleeping. They're snoozing away and they actually won't bother us unless we interact with them. So we don't really need to bother with them. We're just going to continue forward. And then go over here and grab a speed capsule. Head over here and we get more of these things. So we get more magic capsules from them. So that's exactly what we're going to do, not Inferno. We're going to do that after I steal from them. That's 2 more magic capsules down and another battle out of the way. I think I'm probably going to skip some of these in the editing because I think watching me steal things constantly and just prolonging battles might be a little bit annoying. But either way, we get a mega elixir from this chest. And I think I might want to actually start using some of these things. I have 7 of them at this point. So I can start evening out people and just make it so like everybody's at least pretty high up there. At least my main party for right now, because 14 speed is nothing to snooze at. That will help a lot in this place. It really will. But either way, we head up here, go through this door, which we have a save point. And this save point, I'm actually going to use a bit of a shelter. There we go. Because we're going to head over here and see. Simon Says. No, it's just a sprite swap of something we fought already. The Gigamune. The Gigamune, I would recommend stealing from the top half to get the barrier ring. That might actually become useful later if you need more magic defense. The bottom half, you get the Acuity ring. It's not as good, but more accuracy is nice if you want it on Mara or Luca, for example. Past that, the bottom half has a move called Life Shaver, and that could be kind of a nuisance because it'll bring your health down to 1, and then you're gonna have to be ready for those cures right away. You get ready with an item, whatever. And then the top half has a move that can just do a lot of damage on you as well. So just make sure you're ready on the heals. Past that, all you really need to do is just use magic on this boss. Since it has high physical defense, just use any magic you have. It doesn't really absorb anything. It'll be over in a couple turns, honestly. You'll just wreck it, maybe 1 or 2 hits if you're strong enough. Inferno, especially since it's just magic, I just use that and then it's like, yeah, it's pretty much dead at that point. I can get rid of it with probably just using anything at this point. I could just heal. Yeah, I'm going to heal because I just saw Life Shaver go off. We have to do that. And then I'm going to wait a moment. Just wait a moment here. Stop. Let me get Inferno, please. Thank you. And this should get rid of it. I'm pretty sure, if my math is correct, I'm pretty sure it'll go down out after this attack. If not, I have Mara on standby. Like right now, I could just... I got rid of the bottom half, and it's getting a little more health. It probably just because of all those absorptions, like the little mini things. I could just use ice and get rid of it. There we go. This ought to do it. Yep, there it is. It's done. Yeah, not a hard boss at all. Just use magic. You're pretty much all set. Whoever you have that has magic on you, just use it. That's all you really need to do. And then once you're done, you can just go back down to the save point. Just use the shelter really quick. So not that big of a threatening loss, especially since there's a save point right next to it. If you do game over, you're fine. You just load right back there. Either way, onto this elevator, and we're on to the next part. I call them elevators, but this is more like a teleporter. But I call it ladders elevator sometimes, so you know how it is with me. I just kind of constantly say the wrong thing. Now we have an actual elevator, which, as you know, last time we were on an elevator, we got into a battle. Same thing here. We just have some Nova armor potential if you want to get Nova armor. This one kind of lags behind a little bit. He's like, maybe a little bit more dumpier and slower. But yeah, I'm not going to bother with him. I'm just going to use Inferno because I already lost half my health with one character just due to that one attack. I honestly don't get how that works unless it slams you down, but it looks more like it just drops you. I mean, it does kind of go down slightly, so it might just like slam you on the ground, but it's still dropping you at the same time. I feel like you could catch yourself and not take damage. I don't really necessarily get it. It's weird to me. That's fine. I'm more than topped off there. Just wait a little bit and we get warped to this screen. And we have another big room with more of these things, which in this case, I'm just going to get rid of them with my strongest attacks. I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to wait. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it because I already stole enough accessories at this point anyway. So I'm just going to get them off my screen. That one lagged behind. It took like a little bit of time in order to die there. That was weird. There we go. Got a turbo ether from that. Hit a little bit more forward and we see bats. These bats are actually just like, if we click on them, they just kind of, they're the big ones. So you know what this means. Half my health with Aylagon. Maybe again with somebody else. Or nope, we're good. Inferno. There we go. Boop, and then a little bit of the boop. You took forever to die. Thank you for the elixir. And a little bit more forward and down, or up in this case. We have another enemy. 2 of them, actually. This right here. More strength capsules. So we're just gonna do this. Thank you. And now I'm going to steal from the other one. Thank you, twin charm. And in the meantime, I kind of want you to not die, so I'm gonna heal you really quick. Strength capsule, uh-oh. Never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna do a rise, and then I'm gonna wait a moment. There we go. And Inferno. Thankfully, I couldn't be using my Athenian waters. I have plenty of them. At this point, you're like in the final dungeon, so you don't really have to be frugal with your items, especially since you're getting a lot of mega elixirs too if you're stealing them. So yeah, those too. I mean, I know that's the one item that most people just don't use, but yeah, I just beat that battle and got an elixir. Like, I have, let's see, I have 43 of them. I could just be spamming those if I wanted to. So I don't really need to bother with that. I could just be like, oh, I need to heal my MP. I can just use an elixir. There we go. And we got this door right here. This door right here, we notice when we walk a little closer, we have more panels to deal with. So you know what that means. Head up here, we get into a battle, and we can steal more speed capsules. And now they are gone for good, and we get another save point. So I'm gonna grab this right here, which is another speed capsule. That's just 5. So yeah, now we have 7 more speed capsules to use, and they are nearly topped off. That'll give us, let's see, I have 4 other characters and I have 7. So let's just go through my party really quick. Just kind of pop you in there, pop you in there, and pop you in there, and let's take a look. Let's see. So speed capsules. We have 12, 12, 12. So we make sure we do 13, 13, 13. There we go. And now let's take a look at Magus really quick. I'm just gonna pop Magus in. So we'll just take a look at that. He's at 13 already, so I don't need to worry about that too much. So I can make it 14, 14, 14. And then I can pop Chrono in there and then make him 14. So let's just pop Chrono in. There we go. And then we're gonna pop you at 14. So now pretty much everybody is like really high up on the capsule front. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I'm doing that. Stop. There we go. And then there. So let's see here. Oh wait, I already used them all, so I have to go to the equipment anyway. So let's see, 14, 14, and 14. So everybody now has 14 speed. It's really nice. But yeah, now we have 4 magic capsules to use, so we can use it on who you really want to use it. At this point, let's see, speed capsule or strength capsule. You're at 95. You're getting close. So let me just go through with my party lineup again. Let's see, Chrono hasn't really been, I mean, he has, but not really. You, and yeah, we'll go with that. So, strength capsule, just pop some of those. You're at 90, you're at 83, you're getting there. So I'm just gonna pop those on you, make you a little bit better when it comes to that. And magic capsules, as much as I want to give you those, I'm gonna give you 1. I'm gonna make that 64. And then, let's see. Party. I want you to be able to do more healing, so I'm gonna pop the other ones on you. So bam, bam. So now you're at 39. There we go. So party lineup, I'm gonna go back to you and you. There we go. And now for the shelters. There we go. And moving forward, we have quite a bit more to go. I mean, not too much, but we have 2 chests right here. But before that, we have another one of these to deal with. This one isn't really that different from the ones we already fought. The Terramune, in this case, the bottom half, you don't really need to bother with it. If you accidentally attack the bottom half with a physical attack, it will counter with Life Shaver, which will set you down to 1. So just don't even bother with the bottom half at all, aside from stealing from it, which will give you a Power Crest if you want it. The top half gives you a Muscle Ring if you steal from it. But all you really need to do, since this thing has high physical like before, just use your good magic attacks until you get rid of it. No big deal. It's the same thing as before. The difference is that the top half is just constantly absorbing HP from the bottom half. Once you kill the top half, the bottom half will just go away. You don't really have to worry about it too much. So just make sure that you have good healing just in case you get hit with that Life Shaver if you accidentally attack the bottom half. But you also need to be ready on the healing as well, because the top half now has a new move called Halation, which will set your entire party to 1 HP. So you might want to be careful on that, because it might just attack you right after that and just wipe out that party member. So you want to be careful. Just make sure you're ready on the healing. Just have somebody on standby for healing if you really need to. If you have Mega Elixirs, just be ready on that as well. Or just any sort of healing that makes it so you don't have 1 HP, you're pretty much good to go. You have high magic defense, this thing is kind of a cakewalk. So whoever you have good magic with, just have in your party at this point. I'm not really going into the party specifics for these bosses because, again, you only really need good magic. So whoever has the good magic, just use it. Just whoever you're most comfortable with. There's not really too big of a deal with your party lineup in this case. I'm just using Inferno or Blaze Kick like crazy because you know how it is with me. That move is just entirely busted. This thing doesn't have a lot of HP, so it will eventually go down. I could just make it go a little faster at pace, things like that. Whoever you have in your party at this point, just make sure you're topped off. That's all you really need to do. Not a big deal there. Another thing I would say to worry about is not really that much of a worry at this point anymore, especially if you've been getting those status effect immunity items. You're pretty much all set because it can inflict confuse on you. But if you have the status immunity things, it's not really that big of a deal. The other ones had status stuff too, but at this point, again, you stole one in the direct beginning of this place if you actually use Charm. You have the opportunity to get plenty of Nova armors. You get a Vigilance hat from a chest. So they pretty much prepare you for this place really well. You don't really have to worry about it too much. Just make sure you have those equipped and you're good to go. And that's the battle. There we go. Yeah, that battle is just essentially whoever you have on you. It's just full screen nuke time. So we get this and that. The white gemstone is very, very poorly placed of an item. The white gemstone, I need to go to equipment. Let's see, Ayla. Enables the Poyozo Dance triple tech. This is the last tech that you can get as a triple tech. Confuse all enemies and hit with question mark magic. It takes a lot to use on Ayla, so you know whose stat works the most on it. So it's pretty much Ayla's move for the most part. And as you can tell, it's a Luca and Marl thing, so there you go. Good there if you want to do that, but I don't. I don't. I think it's a ginormous waste of time. So I'm just gonna go back to the magic crest for now, just because. And now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna do a shelter. Bam. And we're pretty much good there. We are pretty much good there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna head up this way. And I'm gonna swap my party finally. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. So I'm gonna put in Robo, Chrono, and Magus. All right, I'm gonna just do a little bit of that. There we go. Why does Chrono not have full health? Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna head through this door because we had a little bit of a long stretch, which basically just says, hey, you're pretty much at the end game now. So head through this door. We have another big room. Another big room. Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, you know how it is. I want to steal stuff. So I'm gonna put Ayla in instead. Time for another boss. Yeah. Is a Big Daddy. It is the Elder Lava Spawn, and it does that. So you know how this battle goes? Don't attack the shell, because it will counter with that and it will hurt. The shell itself is immune to pretty much all magic, but you don't want to be attacking the thing anyway. The most you want to really do with the shell is charming the shell. You can get a Guardian Helm for charming the shell. If you charm the face, you get a Haste Helm. It's about time that we get another one of those because, yeah, Haste Helms is pretty much an instant haste when you start the battle, and it's really good. Past that, just have good physical attackers, or if you want, you can use magic on the face. Either way, as long as you're just hitting the face, you will eventually take the thing down. You don't have to worry too much about like any of its moves. Just make sure that you have healing ready. In this case, Robo is a really, really good healer for me at this point, so I'm ready on that if I need to. Past that, I don't really need to worry about it. And I'm just going to use Rapid Fire Fist like crazy because it just does an insane amount of damage at this point if he has full health. Or at least health with a 9 at the end, so you know how that is. Either way, just keep attacking the face, and that's essentially the battle. Whoever you have in your party, just mash attack on the face. You don't really have to do anything too special. And then the shell just goes away. And that's the battle. That battle can be kind of scary if you're not prepared for the shell barrage constantly if you keep attacking the shell for some reason. Past that, the next room we have more panels to deal with. We have 5 of them. 5 panels. That's 5 more speed capsules if we are lucky if we get all of them. So I'm going to make sure to do that, and you know how this goes. The neat thing about this little part here, though, is we actually get to finally see a panel from the front. It looks a little weird, though, because on the side ones, you see like a brown background, and the one in the front has a green background. And then all the other ones have like a green, like orb-shaped things near the arms, whereas the one in the middle doesn't. I guess it's because it's supposed to be like a door motif in a sense. Either way, 5 more speed capsules, and once they're gone forever. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip this. And there we go. That is the final ones, which gives us access to this save point right over here. Which means I'm going to use a shelter because that just took some time. And we have more speed capsules. Yep, so that means we can just top off some more people that we want. In this case, we only have 5 of them. So there's not really too much we could do about that. We kind of had to like make somebody not have it. So in this case, let's see, who do I want to have speed? In this case, I definitely want my healers to have speed. I know it's weird that I'm considering Robo a healer at this point, but still, yeah. I'm gonna top them off a little bit there. And then in this case, I'm gonna have Luca and Ayla have a little bit more speed because we definitely know why I want them to have more speed. So we'll just do that and that. There we go. I thought long and hard about this, and I'm gonna go with this party lineup here. Magus, because it's kind of like family ties. Sub-Zero's his mom after all, and yeah, she's playing evil, and I'm pretty sure Magus wants to deal with that and just get rid of her. And Ayla, for stealing, of course. And Frog actually does have potential with his Masamune in this case. There is some good reasons why in this case I'm actually going to stick with that, but as well, when it comes to text with Frog, we have drop down. Plus, we also have the healing with Slurp Kiss. Slurp Kiss heals all allies and restores statuses if I ever need that, which we don't because I have the Vigilance hat and all that other stuff. So we're good there, but drop down is actually going to be pretty dang useful for this one. So we got that. We got that covered. We are good to go there. So when it comes to equipment, I have the Golden Stud, which will just reduce MP consumption by 75. It's pretty useful on him. His magic defense is already all good. You, on the other hand, I kind of want to give you one of these just so I could kind of top that off just a little bit. It might help in this battle. I actually meant to put that on earlier, but yeah. And in this case, I have Speed Ring on you. Just in case I need to get that healing off, I can have you go a little bit faster, and your magic defense is capped. So we are good there. We are pretty much all set for this battle. We are good to go. So, just gonna head forward. And we see a rather disturbing sight. We just see a bunch of us floating everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Except for Magus, because he's kind of like a hidden character and technically not a part of the group. The other 6 is the ones that were like the big deal. In this case, Magus is just there. But I set forward. I know what you have seen. It is your futures that slumber in this hall. Destiny in its essential form. All the dreams that might have been, all the happiness and sorrow you might have known, your tomorrow as it has been witnessed. The Black Omen transcends time and space, drifting through all and nothing, waiting for Lavos to awaken. Destiny has led you here, and here you shall remain. Unless you can defeat me and bring down the Omen, there is no future for you. Yeah, this Game. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Okay. Come, children. Lava slumbers. I'll guide you into the depths of his dream. Did I say dream? I meant, of course, his eternal nightmare. This battle here, she will start off with Halation, which is a big deal, but also Frog has Frog Squash, which does a lot of damage depending on your HP. In this case, we are pretty dang low, so I'm going to do like a little bit of this just to be safe. Yeah, we just did a ton of damage. A ton of damage. I'm going to do that just in case, but I don't really need to worry about that too much because, did you really just steal my MP? That's fine. I'm going to do another little bit of Frog Squash because I'm going to steal a Mega Elixir from her. And in the meantime, I am going to do a High Potion just to top you off, and I'm good to go. Got that going off twice. That was quite a bit of damage. And she's going to do another Halation, which is like, uh-oh, I'm in danger again. But I don't really need to worry about that too much because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a little bit of a, not that one. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. You do it 3 times in a row. I'll just do a Slurp Kiss, which will heal us pretty good. And in the meantime, I'm just going to have you do a little bit of a, where are you? Where are you? I'll just do that. And now we're going to start off just doing the drop down. Other characters I would recommend just bring in like good physical attackers. All you really need is just doing a lot of damage. So just have somebody for healing and people for physical attackers and you're good to go. In this case, I'm gonna have this group here because it's really good. I just do a ton of damage outright and I get rid of the battle really quickly and I get another Mega Elixir. Ah, my powers don't seem to work here. Ah, but I have a better idea. I can feed you to the mammoth machine. You'll be made one with the Omen, Lavos, and me. The mammoth machine. It alters its energy whenever we attack it, depending on what we use, magic or physical. But we have the Masamune, which absorbs the energy and whatever buffs it may have on it. So whenever we use any elemental attack on the thing, it will sacrifice its magic to increase its attack. And if we attack it using any physicals, it increases its defense. And it just keeps adding those buffs over and over and over again if we could just keep doing things unless we remove it with the Masamune. Once we get it up to a certain point, it releases a stored energy and does a certain amount of damage to us depending on like how much we did. So just having Frog with us and just doing attacks, very, very, very useful. And sometimes it just will remain still and just not do anything. That just means that just attack it, it's not doing anything at all. It may do a fire attack, or it'll just sit there and just wait. There's the fire attack, point flare. Doesn't really do too much damage. We can just heal that pretty dang easily. We can charm a Mega Elixir off this fight if you want to, but I have like 1,000,000 of them at this point. So I'm just going to keep using drop down and get rid of this thing. It doesn't have that much health. I don't even think it even has 20,000 HP. I think it's like a little bit lower than that. Just a couple more of these and it's pretty much gone. So we just kind of wait a little bit, get the heals going, and then just one more drop down while I do it. I think this is good. If not, I have Dark Matter ready. Nope, it's gone. We're good. Yep, easy fight. You maggots! I am the queen who shall rule for all eternity at Lavos' side. You will not stand in my way. Fool, no thing, no life can last forever. You are deceived, a pitiable plight, one deserving of mercy at least. I will put an end to all of this. Accursed prophet, do not think I have forgotten your transgression at the Ocean Palace. Shall pay for now with your life. That is custom dialogue if you have Magus in your party at this point. Which is exactly what I did, and you also get his song for this battle. While he kind of sucks for this battle, I am definitely keeping him in this battle just because of the fact that it feels nice just to have him there. I really love hearing Magus's theme here because back then when you fought him, the song itself was really dark and foreboding because you're fighting a dark force that's trying to summon Lavos and destroy the world. At least that's what you thought at the time. Here, it's taken on a completely different meaning. It sounds heroic, and you're going after a dark force that's trying to summon Lavos and destroy the world. I mean, it's still the same concept, but the fact that the song is on your end, it just sounds very heroic. That being said, however, normally you hear Boss Battle 2 theme here, and honestly, that's just a standard, different boss battle theme that you normally get, and I like this one better. Magus still sucks for this fight, though. He's not that great, because all his stuff is just hits everything on the screen constantly. And these hands, you don't want to be attacking the hands, period. He's a hand on the left side of the screen. If you hit it, it will counter a Life Shaver, which will set you down to 1. If you hit the one on the right, it'll do MP Buster, and it will set your MP down to 0. Annoying. Very annoying. They also do laser. They have shadow attacks. It's just a laser shadow attack. It's a little annoying, not too much damage. You don't have to worry about it too much. That's all they really do. It's just Zeal the face that you gotta worry about, because she has light magic. She also does water magic. She does shadow magic. And they all do a decent range of damage. So if you have the ability to absorb any of those, you're fine. But she has halation as well, which will set your HP down to 1. And that can be a bother if you're not ready for it. And she could also steal your MP as well. So she basically can do all the things that the hands do plus more, except they're not counters. So just be ready on the heals. Just have your healer ready to go at any point. If you have Frog and Ayla, you got Slurp Kiss, you're good to go there. If you have Robo, you got Heal Beam. You got Marl, you have the standard cures. Anybody else, you can sit there and use Mega Elixirs or Lapises if you have them. Just do that. Past that, as you can tell, I just stole a Prismatic Helm. This battle, you definitely want to be stealing stuff. The hand on the left side of the screen has a Prismatic Dress, and the one on the right has a Prismatic Helm. Those were rewards for the Rainbow Shell side quest, and now you can just steal them. The face in the center has a Mega Elixir, so it's okay. You get another one of those. That's neat. But what do you want to do with this fight? Whoever you have in your party, whoever you have, physical attacks or magical attacks at the face. That's all you really gotta do. Just make sure to not hit the hands, do single text or double text to hit the face only. You do just damage on that, you don't get those counters going, you're pretty much all set. You just deal with the damage that the hands do. They don't really do that much damage. It's really not that big of a deal. It's like, that could be a bother. It's not really that big of a deal. Just make sure, again, heal. Just have the heals ready, and have the charms ready. You definitely want those items. And then just keep attacking the face. And eventually she'll go down. Not a big deal there. It's not the hardest fight in the world. She just has a lot of HP. Did I get it? I actually didn't notice if I got it or not. I'll do one more charm just in case. Not sure. But yeah, not a lot of HP to really deal with. I know she has at least 20,000. The hands actually have more HP. Somehow, they have more HP than the face. I have no idea how that works. That's just how it is. So, whoever you have, just keep attacking the face. That's all you really need to do. So, let me focus on this. Okay, I think I got it. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I probably have it. I'm just going to not focus on that anymore because honestly, I really should just focus on the fight at this point. I might have got it. I'm just going to just swap over the drop down, just keep attacking the face at this point. Because if I got it, I got it. If I don't, oh well. I'm not too concerned. Because I do have other armors. I'm really not too concerned. So let me just heal. There we go. We're about topped off. And now what I'm going to do is just going to constantly use drop down and just keep doing a ton of damage that way. And then just Dark Bomb with Magus. There we go. This should do a ton of damage. Yeah, yeah. That was nearly 4,000 damage. It's like, well, 3,600 in this case. Just close enough. So either way, that's not that many turns. If it's like about 4,000, it did about 1,200. So that's 5,000 damage. If she has 20,000 HP, that's like 4 turns of doing that. She'll go down really, really quickly. If I had a Robo with me, I'd just do Rapid Fire Fist. Same concept. Chrono will do like at least 2,000, maybe even 2,500, depending, just using Frenzy. I'm not going to use Luminaire on a fight like this because, again, the hands. Halation. Yeah. Let's see. I'm on Ayla. Never mind. I'm just going to use the Lapis. Just use the Lapis. There we go. Safety. Okay, I think I should be okay. I'm going to just pop off another one. Just to be on even more of Zay's side. And you know what? One more. Just one more. I have tons of them. I'm fine. All right, good. That was a little scary. Just a teeny little bit scary. And let's see. Yeah, I need to get High Ether in there. And then I could just do drop down. All right, so we got a couple more. Oop. Another 3. Ooh, that was exactly 3,600. So just on. Yeah, I need to pop on my barriers once more. Just in case, because sometimes the magic damage could be bad. Which, having Magus with barrier on this fight is plenty useful as well, because less magic damage, really, really good. Either way, another Slurp Kiss, and then I could just get the drop down ready, or Dark Bomb, and this fight should be over relatively soon. I love that name of that move. It's called Starburst, and every time I see it, I'm like, I want that candy now. Every time I see it, it's just like, they have some good flavors. Everyone goes for red ones. Everyone goes for the red ones. Either way, one more stab. And there we go. How How dare you vermin hound my steps! Oh, almighty Lavos, lend me your power! At last, Lavos stirs! Before him, you are as grist before the wheel. But I shall obtain immortality! So, this right here, Lavos enters attack mode. And it shows off something we fought before. What does this mean? It's weird, but we can actually enter our menu here. And it shows us that we are in question marks. Where are we at? What are we about to fight? Find out next time on Azure Plays more Chrono Trigger. See you all then.